Good with me.
And welcome to American Hammers fans and friends. This is Ray, your host, and today I have got Josh next to me. Say hello, Josh.
Hello, how are we doing? I don't know why I said that. They can't respond.
Well, they've got the chat, so
That
yeah,
is
I
true.
can
That
always
is true.
talk to the chat. We've got one person here, so brilliant. Also, we have got the birthday boy himself, all the way from down under. Neil, happy birthday, Neil.
Cheers. Thank you very much, guys. It's nice to actually be here on
Or
my
happy
birthday.
Yeah.
21 again.
Multiply it by 3 and add about 6.
Oh, brilliant.
As I said earlier, 69 today, and I've been telling any beautiful woman I see that I'd love to get a present that matches my birthday. And I'm open to all offers.
Wow, all offers. Huh?
Uh, well, I can see we've got 3 people in the chat right now, so make sure you comment in the chat room and say hello to everyone. Got any questions you want to ask these two? Just mention it in the chat, boys. While we're also here, don't forget to go to our shop. I doubt it if you're going to be getting anything before Christmas now. Yeah, I think it might just be just after Christmas. Hopefully, Tim, if you put in some January sales on there, might get a little bit of a discount. It'll probably up the posted and package though.
Cheers.
Everyone?
In the chat room too, guys. And as Jim says, it's also Lena Starr's birthday today too. So happy birthday to Lena.
Happy birthday to Lena.
Maybe she'll give you that present you want.
Maybe.
Well, I'll have to let her know.
So Neil, it's going to be Christmas down under. Isn't it not weird that it's going to be summer and no snow?
Well, I know no different really. Although I did have one cold Christmas in England back in 1973 when I was over there for a year or two, and it didn't actually snow for Christmas, but it did get snow in February. But
Nice.
that was different having a cold one. I was living in edge of London. It was a good place to be, down a little country lane. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Lovely. What's the weather like with you, Josh?
So usually it'd be snowing around this time, but it was like 60 degrees today. So I was wearing like shorts and a t-shirt all day, and
Wow.
I mean it was comfortable, but also not seasonal. So it kind of worries me. But here we are.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's pretty busy down here.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, in America.
From where? Sorry.
Kansas City, Missouri, in the United States.
Yeah.
So about the middle of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
With Dorothy.
Yeah. That's what we're known about. That's how they know us.
Right, let's jump straight into it, guys. Going to show you some things about some injury news before Boxing Day, and maybe some worrying things because I'm hearing conflicting reports. So I'd like to get your ideas. Add them to the stream. Now, this is very worrying.
Yeah.
Very, very worrying. So I'm hearing different things. So it could be that we haven't got any other keeper apart from Roberto. So by default, he might have to go in goal. We know Martin's now injury, and Fabianski is close. From what I've read on other different reports and here and there, it's a possibility they could be ready for Boxing Day. But what do you think if he's not ready? Let's go with you, Josh.
First of all, I don't want to rush Fabianski into anything. I feel like we have a history of doing so, like with Antonio or Lanzini maybe. We have a history of rushing them back too early, and they aggravate their injuries again, and then they're out for another 3 months. And I don't want to see that with Fabianski. So I've heard the reports that maybe they have, I think it was Martin in goal for Palace and then Fabianski in goal for Leicester, and we roll on from there. But if that's not possible, maybe give Anang from the youth team, I think is his name. I think he starts for the U23s. Maybe bring him in. A little bit of a debut. I don't know. Worked with Martin. Worked on his debut. So I just don't want to see Roberto back.
So anybody apart from Roberto, even the kit man.
Yeah. No, put Zabaleta in goal so he doesn't have to play right back. That's 2 problems solved.
Yeah, but we haven't got a right back because we have to probably play Ben if Zabaleta's in goal because what's his name on 5 yellow cards, isn't he? Fredericks.
Yeah, or maybe
Yeah. Neil, what do you reckon? Are you happy we might have Roberto in goal?
Well, I think if Roberto's got to go in goal, I hope he can borrow Antonio's hands because at least he might be able to grab the fucking ball.
Yeah. Would you like to see Fabianski left back?
Sorry, Fabianski left back?
No, would you like Fabianski to be rushed back?
Oh, no, definitely not. I'd like him to come back fully fit. If that's for the Leicester game, so be it. If not the game after, that's the way it is. But I just hope that Martin is fit enough to take his place.
Yeah. My views on it is that it is a goalkeeping position. Now, Boxing Day, one game before the Wednesday. It's a couple of games before the January transfer window, where we could pick up Butland, as the rumours are going around, especially on loan to the end of the season. Now, Roberto's confidence is shot. I would actually risk putting Fabianski in goal. Yeah, it's big risk. I would probably have one of the left back or the right back, or even one of the centre backs do the goal kicks for him, so it takes a little bit of the pressure off for him.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and that's what I would personally want to see. It's a risk, but it's a risk I feel like you would need to take because I would not like to see Zaha going up, scoring a goal against Roberto, even though he's in my dream team. Because I can see that they're just going to bully him because his confidence is shot. Unless the team.
Who would you play at right back?
I would probably. Well, I think it's going to be Zabaleta at default.
I'd like to see him put D up there.
Yeah, do you reckon Diop's got the legs to go back there?
He's got a bit more pace, I reckon. He's a bit bigger guy.
Well, yeah, I can see Diop doing well, but isn't that on his wrong? Isn't he a right footer? More than a left footer?
According to his profile, he's more a right foot player.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he played with Ogbonna a lot. Pellegrini liked the left-footed, right-footed center back duo.
I do like the idea what Josh said about putting maybe the youth goalkeeper in there and giving him a chance of experience. But then, is that not putting a baby cub up against Lions with Zaha? I'd rather put someone like that who's really young, so we don't lose all his confidence straight away. Put him up against like a cup game first of all. Maybe not against Wimbledon because we know what happens like that. But that's what I would potentially like to see. You're referring to Johnson. Sorry, Neil?
You're referring to Johnson?
No, it's to Fabianski.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how. I think Johnson's still injured.
I think he is.
Yeah, so I think at default we've got Zabaleta at right back.
Would you try Masuaku at right back?
Sorry, say that?
Masuaku maybe at right back? I know it's not on his
possibility. Antonio has played there before. But I think we need Antonio up front. Along the line.
Oh, yeah.
I think the last game.
Got to play 2 up front.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
This might not be as shocking for you guys, but next on the list on potential injuries, we have got the one and only Jack Wilshere. I can't remember the last time he came for us. Does anyone know what game he? If you know in the chat room, please give me a shout. Just let me know what time when he was last playing. So
the only news about Wilshere is he's actually fit.
Yeah.
Well, no. Will we ever get that news?
It's for me, Jack Wilshere. I love Jack. I love the way he plays, but it's just inconsistent, and it's a lot of money for a guy that doesn't play, which is quite worrying. Oh, as Tim joined us in the chat room. What do you reckon, Neil? What do you reckon? Welcome to the chat, Tim. So before we go on to Neil about Jack Wilshere, Tim, just tell us about your goalkeeping situation. How do you feel about having Roberto in goal by default?
No, and just like Josh was saying, Anang, whatever, that dude should be in there, and that's what everybody's saying in the chat room too. But this thing you have up on the screen
I'm
here,
not getting Timmy.
That should permanently be placed on our website. So when you go to whufc.com, this should just be there, right? I mean, that's just the way it is.
It's every match. It's just not going to happen, is it, for him? It's a shame.
So, Neil said he can't hear me.
Neil, can you hear him? Remember, Tim, Neil is 69 today, so we've got to give him bits of time.
No, I can't see or hear Tim.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Must open up the YouTube page.
Well, Neil, some people will say that's a blessing in disguise.
Right back.
So, Neil, what do you reckon about Jack being injured for the game again? Let's be honest.
Well, I mean, is anyone surprised?
I don't think anyone's surprised, are they?
I am. No.
For me, sorry, Neil, go on.
The only news would be that he's got new tyres on his wheelchair.
Well, he can afford it. He can afford it.
He certainly can.
Yeah. Josh, what do you reckon?
Now, I really thought, I watched Wilshere in preseason, and I thought he was brilliant for us. I remember watching him and thinking, wow, this could be the season that we see the full Jack Wilshere, the Wilshere that he was always supposed to be at Arsenal, I thought he was one of our best players in preseason. The way he just, glided across the pitch and everything like that. But it just hasn't worked out for him this season. And I think he's coming to MLS. So I'd like to see him, in MLS. Yeah. I'd go watch him because I still think, on his day, he's obviously a brilliant player. It's just his day is once every 365 days. I think he's coming to MLS.
Yeah.
Do
you guys reckon that it's got something to do with our training ground? Yeah, let me ask you that. Am I getting some feedback here? So I can hear myself. Tim, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's something to do with our training ground that we're getting all these mystery injuries and stuff like this?
No, it's the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the people on the training ground. I think it's the coaching staff who we never see. Something that I've mentioned quite a bit, that I am very frustrated that we don't really get to see much behind the scenes when it comes down to who's in the training pitch and what goes on. So I think it's the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do seem to start the season slow with, not fitness. There's hardly anyone fit. Look at Yarmolenko. And you can see the difference between someone that was actually training at the beginning of the season, like Jack, who's now bloody injury. Someone like Yarmolenko, who just seemed really slow, just just didn't really get to grips with it at the beginning of the season. So you do have to question our backroom staff and why it's so sluggish. What do you reckon, Josh?
I really think it is. I think it's down to the coaches. Because it was like this last season as well, lots of injuries, lots of just slow recoveries as well. And like I said, the rushing back was always a problem. We saw with Antonio last season, especially. So I don't think that our policies are correct when it comes to actually rehabilitating the players, and I think that needs to be changed.
It's probably a little bit of both, because if we pay 16 million for a training ground, and other teams around us are paying like over 100 million and getting their full works, it can't really help the situation. And they're not getting the best support or the best facilities to do their best work. So that does have to be put into question, in my opinion. I'm so jealous of Leicester right now. Their training ground looks amazing. And
their whole club is run so well.
And because I'm in Liverpool, even the plans for Everton's new stadium come out today.
Yeah.
Looks amazing. I'm like, we are just.
We also talk about the fact that limit for them. I mean, I know we've been talking about how we don't want any dinosaurs, especially me. I don't want any more dinosaurs, at our club. But he's just a different class than Pellegrini. You know what I mean? I would be much happier with him than what we got, and we just let that fucking slip through our fingers.
Yeah, it's a case of the owners not wanting to spend the money, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, but their stadium looks good, so I'm going to have loads of Everton fans give me stick. I
live with an Everton fan, so
yeah,
that's right.
That's brilliant. A little bit of good news here. I don't know if Neil's in the chat room, so Neil, if you can get back on, come back. If not, no worries. But it sounds like Lanzini is ready for action. Josh, let's talk to you first. What do you reckon?
I mean, that's great to hear. Obviously, I don't see him starting because I feel like him and Fornals are very similar kinds of players, and right now Fornals is just on better form, obviously, because he's been playing. Maybe for Snodgrass, I don't know. I see Lanzini probably making an impact off the bench against Palace. He loves playing in a London derby. Obviously, he loves scoring against Palace, so that's kind of his thing. So maybe off the bench, he'll come on for the last 20 minutes, and we'll see the Lanzini that we've always kind of wanted. The Lanzini we thought we were going to get this season, but injuries and our form has held him back. So maybe we'll get the good Lanzini for the rest of the season. I hope so.
What do you reckon, Tim?
I'd like to see him come off the bench. I'd like to see him come off the bench, most likely for Niles. But Pellegrini, he likes to just fuck shit up, man. And I think he'll start him. I think he'll start him over somebody he's not supposed to start him over. That's just who he is. And now that he's got his safety win, his safety victory, the victory that anybody could have got, which was against Southampton, has saved his job for another who knows how long. He's just going to go right back to one striker, first and foremost. And secondly, fucking Lanzini, man. He's going to throw him in there and get him fucking hurt again. So that's what he likes to do. He likes to rush people back. Right?
Yeah. Definitely. It's going to be quite worrying, quite scary to see if we do rush him back and start him from the off. I personally can't see it. I think he'll come on as a sub because we're probably going to need him to. We're going to need that sort of impact player to come on. Zaha worries me very much because he always seems to play well against us and always seems to score. I don't know what you guys think of the Palace opposition, and it's gonna be a tough game because Hodge does put his team up very defensively, and our attack hasn't been brilliant. So hopefully, Antonio is going to be the guy that can unlock it. What do you reckon about the game on Boxing Day, Tim?
Oh, not good. Yeah, I think we always struggle against Zaha. And he tends to always score against us, and we don't really have anyone who's going to stop him. Our defense is shit. We don't have James Tompkins, so he's on the wrong side of the pitch. So I think James Tompkins will score a goal for sure. I think we'll lose like 3-2. But now that I'm thinking, I think Fredericks is not going to play, right, because of suspension or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think we might actually win just for the fact that he's not in the lineup. So, yeah.
Brilliant. What do you reckon, Josh? What do you reckon our chances is going to be?
I really like Roy Hodgson. I think he's done a great job at Palace. I feel like he got a lot of unnecessary stick while he was England manager. I mean, obviously it was necessary because they lost to Iceland, but I feel like he's still a quality. No, but yeah, he's still a quality manager. I think at Palace he's done all right.
Yeah.
But Zaha loves playing against us, man. And I feel like when he sees that Zabaleta side, it's going to be bloodbath. He might just like cross Zabaleta into retirement at that point. He might retire halfway through the game just because he can't deal with Zaha anymore. I could see it being a 2-2 draw. That's what I'm going to predict.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Tim?
2-2.
3-2, Palace.
So you expecting a West Ham loss?
Oh yeah, dude! I've told you, fucking James Tompkins, man, fucking he's gonna get the game winner.
He's gonna get that.
Zaha will get a brace, and yeah, he's easy. He's scored more goals than Winston Reid could ever dream of. So yes, fuck Reid, and yes, I love James Tompkins.
Well, we'll go on to Hammer's polls a bit later on, and we can see there's a question dedicated just for Tim on there.
Okay.
For me, yeah, that's definitely. He's going to love this. But for me, I reckon it's definitely got to be. We've got to win. Otherwise, Pellegrini's got to go. I want him to go. I'm ready for Pellegrini time to be over and something fresh and something new to come in, because I'm kind of worried that we're just going to be stagnated. And we're just going to be flirting with the bottom half of the table for the rest of the season. And then
if it's going to happen, it's got to happen now before the window opens. We need a new manager to have a full window. We've been saying this for fucking months, dude. This prick should have been out a long time ago. Anyway.
Yeah. What do you guys feel? We'll start with Josh on this one. How do you feel about if they brought in Harry Redknapp and a couple of other people for the end of the season?
Harry Redknapp. I mean, you'd say it was from relegation, and that's it. I think we have to bring in a manager like Harry Redknapp or Big Sam, and they would do their job, save us from relegation, and then we would go on. And I hope appoint someone under the age of 50. That's what I want. That is on my Christmas list. It's on every list of wishes that I could want. Is just a manager under 50 that has a plan. That's all I want. So I'd be fine with a manager that has proven that he can survive a relegation battle. I'd be fine with like a Big Sam, because he would keep us up. I'd be fine with a Harry Redknapp because he would keep us up. A David Moyes, he would keep us up. He did it already. And then we cut him at the end of the season, and we get someone new, and we go again.
Yeah. Tim, what do you reckon?
All right.
Hold back.
No Pulis, obviously. I don't want some idiot like that, that makes, who wears more baseball caps than I do. Now, Allardyce, absolutely. Allardyce would be fucking awesome in our current situation. He'd be great for what we need right now, just as a caretaker to the end of the season. Absolutely. And same thing with Harry Redknapp, man. Harry Redknapp would too, and he's fucking West Ham. He's got that kind of kind of that feel-good factor of, he was West Ham as a player and a manager, and then a lot of people say, well, fuck him, he went to Spurs, and that's usually what I say to pretty much anybody who has anything to do with Spurs, like Brian Fredericks and anybody else. But no, I think that Redknapp will be great for till the end of the season. Moyes, maybe I'm not thrilled about that though, but I mean, he probably would get the job done. But I don't see why he would want to come back after how it ended, where we picked a hotter chick, and then the hotter chick ends up having AIDS, and then we say, fuck, we got to get rid of her, but we can't. And then, hey, Dave, I would love to have you back. And then, doesn't happen. So anyway, yes, we need a younger manager. There's no younger managers right now that we can afford right now that are available right now. We'd have to pay asshole like fucking compensation to somebody to get somebody good. And just is not worth it. So we have to wait till the end of the season to get somebody long term. But right now, I take Allardyce or Redknapp in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Just get that Pellegrini out now.
Yeah. I can't see Big Sam coming back because of the way he was treated last time he was there.
He's all about the money, man. He's all about just like Redknapp. It didn't work out so well for him either when he left. But money. Those two people, money talks, man.
Well,
the right fucking deal, they'll be here.
Yeah, I'll get on to Harry in a second. David Moyes will only come for us if he's got a longer contract. He's not going to stay till the end of the season. He wants a proper full-time job. Fans of it.
Yeah.
Now, Harry Redknapp, who I was always a fan of. Harry, I thought it was hardly done by come the end of his tenure. But this is what I love about West Ham. There's so many fairy tale stories within our history. Last game at Boleyn, the FA Cup final against Arsenal in 1980. For the first ever FA Cup with the White Horses. So many different things, that we've had in our history that's been fairy tale. Tevez scoring the last goal against Man United, for instance. West Ham is a lot about moments. Now, for me, it's a bookend for Harry Redknapp, where it started, where it ended. Bringing Harry back, bringing in some of the old guard with him, maybe bringing a young Joe Cole with him as part of his backroom staff, or a bit of Rio to help him out.
Yeah.
I can see Harry. I can see the fairy tale ending, like with Harry Redknapp saving us from relegation, or even winning us an FA Cup. And that would just it'd be great as a story for him and his legacy at West Ham and what he's achieved. And that's something that's always something about. I'll get chills about it just thinking about it. And that's the thing about West Ham's history is that we have these tiny little glimmers of hope, and at least get us to the FA Cup final. Just give us a day out where all of us will go out, get drunk, sing songs. We'll love Harry Redknapp for the rest of the time. He's going to have loads of stories for his new book, and when he's on Sky or when he's on Match of the Day or whatever. So he can gloat and say, "Look, this is what happened for me at my last time." I can see it. Just see it as a fairy tale ending, and that's very much what. I think Neil's smoking, so I just got distracted by what Neil said.
And he likes two strikers, and
he does
primarily likes two strikers. That's the type of manager we need. Yeah.
And it might, and a lot of teams, I don't necessarily agree with it right now as well. But you've got your Man United's, your Arsenal now, ex-players all coming in to manage the clubs that they used to work for. With Lampard at Chelsea and stuff like that, with very little experience. So bringing someone in like Joe Cole, just for instance, I'm not saying it's got to be Joe Cole, someone like that he can team up with, give him a bit of knowledge. We know he likes to go travel and look at the scouting network himself, so he might. So he likes to go and have a look at that. It's just, for me, it will just be a perfect ending to a good story of Harry Redknapp life. And
Yeah.
I would also like him and Billy Bonds to sort things out, maybe do a show together. And,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, that would be, I think every West Ham would like to see Billy Bonds, Aaron Knapp, sitting across a table, just chatting about what they used to do. It's the good times, you know, even some of the bad times. I don't think Billy would do it, but that would be nice to see personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, has everyone seen the team of the decade, or what people have been saying as their team of the decade yet?
Oh jeez, no.
I don't think I have.
Just you seen this? Well,
don't think
let's get your opinions on it. This is what I've.
What?
Oh wow.
Some of the people have,
Koyate?
yeah.
Really?
This may be,
The
this,
fuck?
yeah, this is. Remember, this is only the last 10 years.
Okay, and why is George McCartney not in the fucking right back? I don't understand.
I
Why
probably
is it
couldn't spell
question
his
marks?
surname. I probably couldn't spell it. And hopefully that is the right one. I'm not 100% sure that that's the right one because there's one player missing. What was your immediate reaction? Tim, let's go with you. You always like to say that.
Yeah, man. I
You must be loving
obviously
that
agree
one
with.
centre back.
I love that. No, that's you only need one center back, and that's James Tompkins, man. Yeah, you can throw another defensive midfielder in there. But no, I'm okay with that. Kouyate though, what the fuck is that all about, dude? Wow. That's
Who would you
the only
replace
thing
him
I
with?
would disagree with, really. Yeah.
Who would you put in his place?
Fabianski though. Wait a minute, hold on. Whoa. Fabianski. I'd put Juicy in there, man, or fucking Adrian, dude. Like for the decade, like they did a lot, man, with little, you know. I prefer either of those. So
Just
anyway,
going to
that's
check
fine.
this. Yeah, because I have seen two different bits about West Ham's team of the decade, and some of them have had Fabianski in goal. Some people have had. Let me just show you this one. Some people have had Adrian in goal for what he's done.
Yeah.
Seems like Tompkins has been shoehorned in any way he can.
Yeah,
Which
right
I'm sure
back.
you love that.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, you can play
Yeah.
right back too. See, like, listen, if we were playing Palace today and Tompkins was on our fucking squad, he'd be playing right back.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Fucking A. So anyway, is that Demba Ba?
Yeah.
What a face only a mother could love, I can tell you that. All right. Yeah. No, James Collins, man. Good for him. Yeah, I would like to see that in there too. So yeah, actually, you know what? I like that better with James Collins in there with Reed and then fucking Tompkins
I think
on the side
Noble.
there.
Yeah, I think Nolan.
Kevin Nolan. Hell
Over
yeah.
Kyle.
Hell yeah. Scotty Parker, there you go.
Yeah.
Arnie and Payet. Yeah, really. Seriously, that's great. I like this one a lot better. But I mean, I guess there was no real other choice. Yeah.
How'd you feel about
forwards?
two strikers? How'd you feel
Who
about
else?
mistakes? There's not really much. I'm surprised Lanzini's not in there somehow.
Yeah, he's had his moments, man, but he's always fucking hurt. Just like Carroll. Like Carroll's also like if you're gonna put Carroll in there, yeah, I'd have Lanzini in there. The injured team of the decade, yeah, that actually produced
What could have been?
Yeah, what could have been. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Because Carroll had some moments as well, but dude, really? I mean, I'd probably put him in there over Bob. I mean, it's more so most talented at each position. It doesn't matter how long they play because fucking Demba Ba only played like 10 matches for us. Scored like 7, 10 or like Payet only had a season and a half with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've definitely got a great team there. That's definitely a top 8 team.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
interesting to see how they would actually do working together, all of them.
I would have loved to see Arnautovic and Payet together.
Yeah.
That would have been so
Yeah.
great to see.
I'm surprised,
yeah.
even Nolan, man, that season, the last season of the Berlin, I'm surprised he didn't play more. I don't know. I mean, I know his legs are going, but just that squad right there looks fantastic, man.
So moving on to transfer rumors. Oh, Charlie boy has joined us. Let's put Charlie in. Charlie, how we doing?
All right, fellas. I had to get the camera going. I got I'm in a new spot, so I had to get some stuff worked out.
It's looking very gangster. New York
Yeah, I'm just coming in from the cold. I can't help it. I guess that's my natural look there.
Did you see the team in a decade?
I just seen it. Who'd you have over there right back?
Tompkins.
A fucking
Tompkins?
legend.
You know what I say? You know what I say? Because after this is my thing with the team of the decade. I'm like, man, they really took the piss at us. A whole 10 years, this is what I got. There's certain positions. No, not to be fair, certain positions. I'm like, well, we got to throw him out there because there's nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like Tompkins, you can put him there, but what do you have? Like 3, 4, I don't know how many games. It wasn't that many. But I don't know. Team of the decade. I think the owners really are taking the piss. 10 years, all we can run out there is really Payet. Come on now. And everybody else is like, oh, well, he's nice. Let's throw him on.
Don't get him started about Tompkins.
Oh,
What?
Tompkins is my guy. Who else are we going to put there right back? If not Tom, we got to put. He's a center half, but he could play both. But think about that. We got to put him at right back because there's nobody else.
Man, that person. Yeah. Yeah, George McCartney was the longest.
Or
player.
what about the Irish guy? He wasn't the greatest, but what's his name there? O'Brien?
Yeah.
Joey.
Yeah, O'Brien. Yeah, and then at right wing, who do you say? You got to say Antonio because who are you gonna put up there? I don't know.
By the way,
midfield were nice.
It's not Star Wars. It's Game of Thrones. Liam, just so you know.
Look at Ray Lipe. He's driving the ladies nuts over there with the sweater. They can't handle themselves right now.
That's why I'm down in the office and they're all upstairs at the bar. Oh, brilliant. Let's go on to some transfer news. I don't know if you've seen this, Charlie, or anyone else. Let's add that screen. 2 Brazilians that we are linked with. Barbosa, is that how you pronounce that? I think that's and the Hagones. Both from Feminine O's. Does anyone know anything about these?
Barbosa, he did really well in the Brazilian league this season. I think he got
fucking
up
phenomenal.
to 30 goals. Yeah, in all competitions, something like that.
Yeah.
He's at Inter still, I think. I think he's still at Inter Milan. So, but yeah, Gabigol is what they call him down there. So I'd love to see him. He was outstanding in the Brazilian league.
No, he's with Flamengo, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought they were Flamengo.
I think
They're
he's
Flamengo, man.
I think he's on loan from Inter Milan.
Yeah, Flamengo.
From Inter Milan?
Loan
Okay.
striker. So he's out on loan by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Flamengo's all right, yeah, because he scored a shitload of goals. Doesn't make sense for them to get rid of him at all. And Enrique, I don't really know much about, but my father-in-law is Brazilian. We were just talking about Barbosa the other day, and saying because basically Flamengo is looking at bringing in some other who was it? Fucking shit. Somebody from they're trying to bring in some big name that used to be not Balotelli. They tried bringing him in a couple months ago, but they're talking about another name that they're gonna be bringing in, which makes no fucking sense because they got Barbosa. You know, but I guess if they're losing Barbosa, then yeah, it would make sense for them to bring that other guy. I forget who the fuck it was.
Yeah, maybe West Ham have gone to him saying, look, give us him a loan and we'll offer you X amount of money.
No way he's coming, man. There's no way he would come.
No?
No, Barbosa's too good, man.
Nah, yeah, he's a beast.
Too good,
He's
too big. You can find there's millions of other clubs out there that are they'll pay more money and much bigger. Play European football, and
he's gonna see that training ground. He's gonna look at that training ground, and he's gonna say, "This looks like Detroit. What the hell's going on? I'm not coming there. I'm not coming there. You kidding me? That our training ground looks like East New York in the crack cocaine era in the 80s. It's bad, boys. He's not. I'm serious. He ain't coming. He's a beast. Enrique, maybe. I don't know nothing about that guy.
I don't either.
It's quite interesting that we are linked with another left midfielder. So with Anderson's suspected injury for his last game, do you reckon that it could be a way out for Anderson this January transfer window? Let's start with you, Charlie. What do you reckon?
I don't know a way out. I was thinking when they got Fornals that Lanzini was going to be the guy that they sell at the end of the year or maybe at the transfer window. I've thought that since the beginning of the season, but then he hurt his collarbone. I think Anderson really is hurt because remember the first couple of games of the season, him and Haller sat out. They was on the bike and they were trying to get ready, and Pellegrini rested him. He said, "Oh, they're injured." So maybe that's why he's been playing, not up to par. But then again, who knows? The media says one thing and then you see another thing. I don't think Anderson's going nowhere because we would take a big money loss on him. We paid a lot. So, I mean, how he's playing right now, we're not going to get our money back on him,
No, definitely not. It's Bruno that plays left wing, just so you know. Josh, what do you reckon? Do you reckon we might be losing Anderson, or do you reckon it's just going to be...
I really couldn't see him leaving. We'd be looking at any money for him at this moment,
And we don't like to lose money on players, do we?
Yeah. Anderson, I mean, I'm still a big fan of his. He's obviously talented. It's again the consistency, which is just a theme at our club. I think that we keep him. I don't see him leaving.
Yeah, it's probably just paper talk.
There's a whole lot of that. There's a whole lot of that. And,
we are going to be, with us being in a relegation scrap, we are going to be linked with every single player. Look at us linked with the 6 million player from Real Madrid, just because Haller's at our club. We're going to be linked with all these different players. Some of them are going to be just like lazy journalism.
So far, we're linked to about 120 million worth of guys right now. If all the links, we're going to be in the hole like 120 million. Every day it's a new link.
Yeah. We all know that we haven't got 120 million. We ain't even got 12 million.
It's only just started, too. It's only just started. So oh boy, man. Anderson should go. Last season, the end of last season, when Lanzini started to find his form, after he came back, he was rushed back from injury, looked rusty. Ready to finish the season, but he had a couple good games. At the end of the season, I said, you know what, please, let's get rid of him and let's get rid of Antonio, because Antonio is like fucking 37 years old now, in Venezuelan years. And he's about, I don't know, like Venezuelan baseball. But anyway, he's old, dude. I don't know why everybody still loves Antonio, man. We should have got rid of him in the fucking starting. Look what happened. He got fucking injured, right? And same thing with Lanzini, got injured again and shit. Like, they gotta go, man. We should have cashed in the summer, dude. Not fucking January. January we're gonna get jack shit, and we're gonna keep Antonio, and he's just gonna keep getting hurt because we're gonna keep rushing him back, and that's how it goes. As long as we have Pellegrini, we're gonna rush everybody back. If he's gonna get hurt again, they're all gonna get hurt. I swear to God, fucking watch it.
Just to jump on that, Tim, where we are in the league, if someone like Antonio was up for grabs, would you not pick him up?
Someone like Antonio? Like, with that age?
Yeah, so like, with us, because we're trying to relegation scrap, we need a fighter. A lot of people would pay over the odds for someone like that if they're in the same position as what we are.
if someone comes at us with fucking like 10, 15, I heard something like 30 million last January. Crystal Palace wanted fucking Antonio. I don't know why we didn't take that then. Now, if that comes around again, they'd be fucking stupid not to take that shit. You can't, just because the guy's got passion and heart, and sometimes he'll help bring that out, bring that out of the team. It doesn't win matches on a regular basis. It doesn't. Just like Mark Noble. Look, we didn't have Mark Noble at the beginning of the season. We were fucking crying for him to come back. He fucking came back. We got our passion back. We won a few games. Awesome. But guess what? It went back to shit again. We can't rely on Mark Noble's passion. We can't rely on Robert Snodgrass. Same thing with Snodgrass. When he fucking came back, right? When he started playing games again, we're like, oh, it's the Robert Snodgrass effect. Oh, yay. And then fucking we won a few matches, whatever, one match, and everybody started playing better. No, it doesn't. Passion does not last every fucking match. So we can't rely on Antonio. We cannot rely on Noble. We cannot rely on Snodgrass for those things. If somebody comes with fucking money for fucking Antonio, get him out. He's old, gone. Mark Noble, never, because he's our club captain. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying sell Noble, but I'm saying Antonio should have been gone a long time ago, because again, he keeps getting rushed back from these damn injuries. And just like Lanzini, it's going to happen to Lanzini too, man. I'm telling you right now, he's going to start against Palace and he's going to get fucking hurt. Everybody in their right mind has been saying, no, he's going to come off the bench for Fernales or somebody. No, that's not what's going to happen. And they're going to play one striker. I'm telling you, Manuel Pellegrini's a fucking asshole.
I'm going to go nuts.
Because he already got his win. Everybody was crying for it. Oh, he made the change. He's a savior. Let's keep him to the end of the season. No, it's not what's going to happen. He's an asshole. He got his win. Now he's like, I'm fucking Manuel Pellegrini. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. Here's my formation again. My formation. His formation he's done since day one at this club. He'll never fucking... I don't know why he went two strikers. Makes no sense. It doesn't... It's kind of like, the earth spins one way, right? And then all of a sudden it decides to spin the opposite way one day? No, it spins fucking one way, man. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going to happen. I'm telling all these fuckers that said, Pellegrini in, give him time. No. This has gone on way too far, for too long, and that's why I'm frustrated. Anyway.
Well, I was going to say, hopefully.
Antonio, yeah. So if someone comes up someone comes up to the club with an Antonio this January, all set, thanks. We need a new manager.
Yeah. Well, it's all set up and geared up for Pellegrini to play his formation, get it wrong against Palace, sack him, bring Harry Redknapp in. He loves a player.
They won't do it.
He loves a player like Anderson, a quality player that he can bring out the best, put his arm around him, give him a little bit of love, because that's what Anderson needs. And then we'll be picking up the FA Cup by the end of the season.
I would love that. I just don't I don't see us sacking him, man.
I can't, to be fair. No,
Even if we're going to get smashed against Leicester City, man. We're going to get smashed. And we're going to give up 3 goals against Palace. We'll probably lose 3-2, like I was saying. I'm telling you right now. But even with those 2 losses right there, we're not going to sack them. They just won't do it. Why?
Yeah. Right, let's go on to some MLS polls, because there's this one that's very interesting for Tim to start off with. Have you seen this yet, Tim? Have you linked on it? Who's a better centre-back? Tompkins or Obona? Can you see that on the screen? Who's your best centre-back? James Tompkins or Obona?
That's a stupid question. That's a stupid question, man.
It's not. It's
obviously James.
It's Obona.
It's not Obona, man. It is not Obona, dude. No. This motherfucker. No, he can play center back, West Ham, fucking academy, dude. Since he's been 7 years old, West Ham, and Billy sold to the fucking Palace. and said, "Oh God, man, don't get me going."
Well, hopefully he scores 9 goals.
He was with him since he was 7 years old. He's a West Ham boy.
I knew that would start him off. Charlie,
I did this 6 months ago. I fucking made a post. I compiled the stats of Reed, Ogbonna, and put them side by side over the last fucking 3 seasons, right? Since Tompkins has been gone, right? And then also I threw in the 3 seasons before that. Toured everybody, had less everybody, had more matches started than anybody. It was insane. And everybody's saying Ogbonna is bad.
Charlie, what you reckon?
I tell you, this year I'm taking Ogbonna. I know Tim don't like that. I'm taking Ogbonna. Tompkins, I don't see it this year. I just don't see it.
Pull up the fucking stats. Pull up the stats.
Ogbonna's the guy this year. Ogbonna's the guy.
Palace on the table? Where's Crystal Palace on the table?
Yeah, but it's not boxing. It's not a single man sport. Ogbonna can't help that Roberto's been in the goal and he's playing next to Balbuena. And we have no fullbacks. Masuaku let that guy in.
He plays next to Gary Cahill, who's fucking 3,000 years old.
Yeah, but he didn't have to play in front of Roberto.
That is true.
And we have no fullbacks. Right now, we have no fullbacks. Like Fredericks is out, and we're like, oh, what do we do? Do we stick Diop out there? Or do we can't stick Masuaku? He's terrible. He let the guy in on his shooting foot. Let him walk right into the damn box. I mean, this year, I don't know. It would be a toss-up, but Ogbonna this year's been good for us. He's been our guy. Now, if you would ask me the other two, if you would ask me Diop or Balbuena, I would say I'd give Tompkins a go with Ogbonna. But just for good entertainment, I got to say Ogbonna to get Tim fired up, right?
Listen, I'd take that. I would take all together. Absolutely, man. But I'm just saying.
We should have got rid of him. No way.
Look at the stats. That's what I'm saying.
Because we could have put him at right back this week.
Exactly. I put him at right back since the start of the season because fucking Fredericks is shit.
I don't know who the fuck we're going to stick out there on Boxing Day. Oh, my God.
Who knows?
Oh, shit.
Fucking, there you go. We'll fucking bring Village back for the day and start on a right back.
Tim, you're not in the Midwest, are you? All right. Ogbonna. I'm just making sure.
I'm in Florida, but I can take that. I'm driving back, so I can go this way.
It takes a long way.
On my way home.
Ogbonna, he's been my hammer of the year so far. And I'm just going to say, like, his improvement from this season it's been very impressive. I really thought that he would be on his way out in January or by the end of the season because Balbuena and Diop looked really good at the end of the last season. But he's forced his way into Pellegrini's plans, or whoever our new manager is, they can't overlook how good Ogbonna's been. So I would personally say Ogbonna. But James Tompkins, not to discount him, obviously West Ham, he's a West Ham kid, played very well for us in that last season at the Bowling, and before that, I always have a soft spot for him. I don't know why we sold him.
So basically, we also got to take into consideration that we don't. I mean, well, I can't say I don't, but you guys. You don't watch all the Palace games, man. You don't watch him like you've been watching Ogbonna this season. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? You know what I mean? Like I know because he did miss the first 6 games not 6 games, like 5 games for the calf injury. So that that's the first time in his fucking career he's missed that many games. But anyway, once he came back, he's in there. He's the number 1 guy in the center back now for them. He's been doing awesome. He gave fucking Zaha a nasty 70-yard fucking assist. Fucking beautiful, like a couple matches ago. I mean, he assists, he scores, he's a beast in the fucking. Anyway, that's that. But anyway, we just don't see him enough to be able to. All the people who's voting on the Hammers poll, I'm telling you, they don't watch the Palace games every fucking week, so they don't know. They can't say he's doing better than.
I bought the NBC. I had to buy that NBC joint, and I gamble a lot. I got to do the homework.
I'm sure the fantasy league people will be saying the same thing too. Yeah.
Nah, fantasies for the soft boys. Bet money like a real man.
Well, just like this panel.
Well, thanks, Ray.
I'm going to be. I'm with Tim on it. I do think Tompkins is a better defender, but I think it's only marginal. I think it's 50-50. So I reckon if I pick Tompkins, it's going to be quite close. Oh, Tim!
No.
Wow.
Tim's blood pressure
because he's hammered the year, man. Because
he's having a good go this year. It's a surprise too. I didn't think. He's our only flavor, though, in the whole ice cream shop. We can't get rid of our only flavor.
I know,
without Arbana, I don't even know who would be. Oh, man.
So.
Brilliant. Well, what about for the next one? So, Tim, you reckon Palace are going to win 3-2. Josh, what did you say? Did you say it was going to be a draw?
2-2.
2-2. What do you reckon, Charlie? Do you reckon it's going to be a win, a loss, a draw, or goalless?
I think we're gonna score. But man, I hate to say we're gonna lose, but I think Zaha's gonna smoke our tits down the wing, especially if Zabaleta has to play
twice.
You know what I'm saying? We have no fullbacks. Even Fredericks at least could run with him, and he's not the best mind, but he's not that bad. But who we gonna? I have no idea who we're sticking out there to deal with one of the baddest boys with the ball. He's gonna be flying. And the other guy's they've been meshing lately. Benteke or whatever his name is, they've been playing good. Yeah. So if we roll Zabaleta out there or some guy we pick up, I mean, Zabaleta ain't running with him. It's gonna be bad. Oh,
he can give him some flat. He can give him some flat tires though. And,
that's what we need to do. Yeah. We need to puncture his tires first half. We need an elbow, boom, get him out of there. Hate to be dirty, but we need 3 points.
Yeah, we need to keep him up there. So, what are you saying, Joey? You saying a West Ham win, or you saying?
I'm saying we're gonna draw. I'm gonna say a draw.
So that's 2 draws. I reckon it's gonna be a pass win, but let's look at a score draw. Oh, so as a 519 people. There's quite a few hopefuls. Maybe it's the Christmas joy going in.
No, it's again the flavor of the week. We just won, so everybody thinks Pellegrini's fixed it. They think he's going to do 2 strikers, but he's not. And everybody's thinking, that's all it is, man. With these Twitter people, man, they love what's just going on. What just happened? We just won, so we're going to win again.
I only say draw because I never say we lose. But if you ask me off the air, I probably wouldn't say draw. I feel like a fucked up way if I say it, then we're gonna lose. But evidently it ain't working, so I might as well just say maybe if I say we're gonna lose, we might sneak a win. I might reverse. That's
how I choose every game. That's the reason why I say we lose all the time.
You see, I'm trying
to get the win.
I didn't shave since we won. I'm like, I'm not shaving. Maybe that's just what it was. I'm fucked up in the head. I think I'm sick.
Moving on to the next one. I reckon Mascherano only signed a contract so we could do this, so we can actually get more money for him if we sell him. What do you guys feel? Let's start with you, Josh.
Yeah. Obviously, I think you're right. I think he's only signed the contract so we can get that money, and I see that the people agree as well. I'd sell him like if someone offered like a paperclip and a stick of gum. That's all I would need to sell Masuaku.
How much do you reckon realistically we get from him?
I'd say 2 to 5 mil maybe.
In January transfer window.
Yeah.
Prices do go skyrocket. So just putting that there.
Yeah.
You got to have the January tax on there to pay for all the Christmas meals. Tim, what do you reckon?
Well, when he signed that new contract, we had discussed that we think that the only reason why they signed that extension was to sell him, and we said that with everybody else who signed, like when Lanzini signed his contract extension, we said, oh, there we go, now that's our sign that we're going to end up selling him, so we can get more money for him, because if we only have 1 year left on this deal, they'd probably wait it out till the end of the season anyway. I'd say, shit. I don't know who the hell would buy him unless they're in like Italy or Turkey.
Greece.
Greece. Yeah. I don't know how well their economy's doing, but maybe China. Somebody will buy him. Yep, absolutely.
Charlie, what do you reckon?
He's out of here. There's only like one or two guys that you could talk to me not selling. No, I'm serious. At the end of the, sell them, because at the end of the year, hopefully Pellegrini's gone, and our new skipper next year is going to need he's going to pick his guys. Yeah. All right, because if Pellegrini's here next year, much as I want him gone now, I'm like, you know what? Let him finish out if you want. Let him play balls. That's what I said. Next year, we need a whole new thing. We're slow all over the field. Box to box, we need some mids. Masuaku, if they want to, I was screaming to get him in because he has pace, right? And then he let the guy get on his shooting foot twice. Didn't put in, just let him waltz right in the box. So then I'm like, oh shit, get him out of here. I don't know. I'd keep Rice and maybe a couple other guys, and everybody else. What you got? What's the offer?
Yeah, well, I reckon at the end of the season, and I think there's be another show on itself, Tim, that we should do. It's got to be a mass clear out, isn't there, at the end of the season?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's coming.
But I don't think we're going to get enough money for everyone that we want. And I'm a bit concerned that our owners haven't got the money to replenish the squad. So I reckon next season, we are going to be in the shit, basically. It's going to be worrying. Or we're going to still have most of the players here that we've been trying to get rid of for the last season.
You're going to have a bunch of young guys playing.
Yeah, well, especially for a championship. I mean, so if we end up keeping Pellegrini for the remainder of the season, and we end up in championship, and we will end up playing all our young players, we'll have a mass fire sale anyway. But it all depends on who we bring in, man. I mean, it's depending on the guys that we got, based off of what formation they play, et cetera, et cetera. So there might be some crazy motherfuckers out there that we end up signing long term as a manager, and they're like, you know what, I like what you got. I can actually work with what you got. Unlike the last guy, you got good players. We just got to figure out how to use them. You don't need fucking the right back, full back. You could have them, wing backs. We could do a 3-2-2-5-2, whatever the fuck it is. We could have two strikers. We just need another striker in the box. The box might come in and say, "Hey, that's all you need is a striker." You got. We have a great, and so on. So I don't know. All depends.
I think the good thing with having a new manager coming in, because Pellegrini doesn't like doing this, is we're going to get some loan players in to mass out the squad and get some squad depth going on, because the owners do like a loan player with an option of buy, but Pellegrini just wants to buy them outright because they don't want to have that sort of will we buy them, will we not, putting that extra pressure on the player.
Yeah.
And if you look at someone like Zaha, that was a lot of pressure for him. But yeah, that's my views. Right, we've been going for over an hour now, guys, so we'll call it a day now.
Awesome.
Thank you, Charlie and Tim, for dropping in. Sorry, Neil, your internet must have dropped out. Obviously, thank you, Josh, for being here from the beginning. Hardcore.
Happy birthday, Uncle Neil.
Yo.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
birthday, Neil. Josh, you better watch out for Tim when he drives back. He's going to come after you.
I am horrified.
No, you're good, man.
Thanks, pumpkins, boy.
You're good, man.
I'm leaving the country real
Everybody's
quick.
good. Hey, you showed up. Listen, you showed up to on a show at Monday night, Christmas time. So I appreciate you. I also appreciate Charlie for popping in. I appreciate Neil for being in there, and Ray, man, for hosting this shit at fucking 1 a.m. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
At work.
thank
No
you
worries.
guys.
Well, yeah, definitely for myself and everyone else in the room. Have a good Christmas if we don't speak to you beforehand, and a happy New Year. I will definitely be getting drunk whilst working. Don't tell my boss.
Now our next show is Friday Night Lights, so nothing till Friday.
Okay, cool. That's
Okay.
good to know.
Awesome.
Don't forget to go to the shop, buy any shirts for the January. Are we going to have a discount on there for January, Tim?
Sure. We'll work something out. Yeah.
We're at 50% discount, but 100% tax on delivery. So
Yep. Sounds good.
sounds like West Ham.
Yeah.
Anyway, come on, you irons. Have a good show. Take
Come on, you
care,
irons.
guys.
Come on, you want
That's just that.